It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Charlotte Hornets. The Charlotte Hornets control the tap. Giannis Antetokounmpo rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Big finish at the rim. So far, so good.
Didn't take long to get this crowd on their feet, and one of the most undervalued things in sports, the 13th man, the fans. If they get you going in the game, they can help you sustain that energy.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Giannis with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Middleton to Antetokounmpo. To Bledsoe. 5 on the shot clock for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo, his first effort off the mark. Hornets right now in possession. To Nick Batum. Probing the defense to Rozier. Here comes the screen.
Watch that cutter.
Rozier. Missed it. Bledsoe with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Antetokounmpo to Middleton. Greek freak for 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Rozier with it. Down 4. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo.
Big three right there, big three.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
The pro game has really come down to P&Rs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
It's claimed by Milwaukee. The Bucks at the controls. Bledsoe to Matthews. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 3, George Hill.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Rozier into the front court. 10-4 is the score. Miles Bridges slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Bucks basketball. Takes stock of the floor. Driving right to the basket. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. 12-6, our score. Miles Bridges. Adetokunbo to George Hill. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down. Rozier with it. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Giannis in control of the basketball. The score 12-8. To Hill. Adetokunbo to Matthews. Down to 5 on the 24. Giannis Adetokunbo looking good. 4 for 5.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
To Beasley. Miles Bridges. To Rozier. Has a chance. Rozier shot no good. Chris Middleton with the slam. Long heave from three-quarters court. The quarter comes to an end. The Bucks in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Giannis with it up top. His team on top by 8. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo. It's no good. Shots not going down. To Miles Bridges. Shot clock winding down. Trying to cash in. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Wesley Matthews at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 82%. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. To Beasley. Wesley Matthews snatching it out of the air.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Miles Bridges. And the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Milwaukee with the basketball. He throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
From the painted area, won't go down. Giannis in control of the basketball. Lead stands at 10. George Hill to Adetokunbo. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
To Miles Bridges.
Defensive foul to number 3, George Hill.
First one goes down.
Substitutions, Charlotte. Substitutions, Milwaukee.
Able to convert on both free throws. Giannis with it up top. His team leads it by 10. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Hornets at the controls of this one. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Has a look. That won't go. And it doesn't take a brain surgeon to know that was not a good shot.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Goes to the right side.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Can't connect. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
To Batum. Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First free throw is good.
For Charlotte, number 1, Malik Monk. Into the game.
And he makes them both. Bledsoe with it up top. Lead is 12. Adetokunbo. Here's Lopez. Down low. It's a big finish.
You see, Ed, that's the problem. When you have guys on the perimeter that can shoot the basketball defensively, you're taught to hedge at the driver and then stay home, which leaves the lane wide open for great jams like that.
Nothing going here on that drive. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Gets a look. Can't hit. Bledsoe with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo stuffs it down with authority. This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
To Nick Batum. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Chris Middleton has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip.
Pick up.
Screen coming.
Screen come on left.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Good. A 3 at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Bucks were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Charlotte Hornets did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Charlotte Hornets.
Game track. Field goals.
The Hornets definitely wouldn't mind having their opponent's field goal percentage. Unlike them, it's been 4 shots and poor effort. It was not a great half. The shooting was certainly worse in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Adetokunbo couldn't be denied the award after all of those slams. He might get top plays all to himself at the end of the game if he keeps this up.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo to Lopez.
Double team.
Middleton buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Bledsoe with it up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. Adetokunbo to Middleton. Off the assist.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Nothing going here on that drive. Giannis Adetokunbo tips it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Middleton to Lopez. Matthews. Tough shot. He hits.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Rozier into the front court. Down a bundle. To Batum. Nothing going here on that drive. Batum. 5 on the shot clock. Picked up by the Bucks.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Yes, Wesley Matthews. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Rocking the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Adetokunbo to Middleton from long range. Hornets have the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. His guys down big. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Adetokunbo to Matthews. Wesley Matthews above the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Bucks at the controls. Giannis Adetokunbo doesn't get the bounce. Nothing going here on that drive. Lopez there to get the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
To Nick Batum. Here's a chance from long range. Nick Batum forcing that one. No good. Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. To Adetokunbo. It's good.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now a timeout coming here from the Hornets coach as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Team stats, fan interviews, and more. And best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks.
Giannis Antetokounmpo sends it away. Return label included.
The offense might want to adjust here. That's his 4th block of the evening.
George Hill. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. Charlotte basketball.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nothing going here on that drive. Goes to the left side. Here comes the screen. To Rozier. Shot won't go. 15-footer at the buzzer. Knocks it down from mid-range.
The assist from number
Late heave to beat the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Bucks in command of this one. Hornets with the first possession here in the 4th quarter. They're looking up at a big margin, and that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A+ game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Bledsoe to Antetokounmpo. And scores.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Here comes the screen. To Beasley. Shot clock to 4 for Charlotte. Going to launch beyond the arc. Contested shot. Miles Bridges off the mark.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Antetokounmpo. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
And count the basket.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Miles Bridges. Shot by Beasley. That's off. To Antetokounmpo. Off the assist.
I remember my high school coach said 1 man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he's live. I'm watching it happen in person.
Now whistle, and Charlotte is going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter.
purchase 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Number 3, Terrence Rozier. Stepping in Milwaukee Bucks, number 22, Chris Middleton.
To Miles Bridges. Knocked loose. Keeps it alive. Gotta love the hustle. Robin Lopez swats it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Has a chance. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. Bledsoe with it up top. He'll run the offense. To Middleton. Bledsoe to Adetokunbo. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Giannis Adetokunbo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw, good for Giannis. It's a three-point play as the Bucks add to their lead. Rozier with it. Looking to make something happen. Down low to Williams. Giannis Adetokunbo with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Here comes the screen. To Beasley. The Hornets with 4 to shoot. Rozier. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Adetokunbo. Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Middleton. Fires the three. Good contest. Middleton off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Batum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Here comes the screen. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. Able to convert inside.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Trying to cash in, that's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
The Bucks claim victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Play the roles here. And I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Bucks were simply amazing in this contest. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Milwaukee Bucks. The Hornets did not look good in this one, and neither did the score. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. The Charlotte Hornets relied on these guys for their scoring here today.
Game track. Defense.
The Milwaukee Bucks put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
I'll take Tacumpo. Read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top 3 plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Check out the upcoming games for the Milwaukee Bucks. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.